I drive this 2022 Volvo XC40 Recharge, which is a pure electric twin motor with a level 2 plus trim as my daily driver. And last year, they released a means of paying for charging sessions through ChargePoint using either the in-dash navigation or the Volvo app in the phone. But it was limited to Amex and Visa, and my only card was MasterCard. And I had actually considered getting a Visa just so I could shoot this video. And I'm like, no, that's excessive. I'll just wait. And sure enough, just this week, they now updated it to allow MasterCard as a payment option. And I could finally make the video on how to do a charging session from the Volvo in-dash navigation and pay for it through the in-dash navigation or through the Volvo app in the phone. So let's get into it.
What you have to do first in order to set up the payment inside the Volvo app is to first click on the little person icon over on the right hand side in the bottom portion, and you'll see it says public charging. When you select that, the option at the top says add a payment method, which you're presented with the second screen. I was stuck because the MasterCard wasn't available until just this past week. It was just Visa and Amex, but now they've added MasterCard. I understand they're going to be adding Discover Card also pretty shortly, so we'll have that option as well. But now we have Visa, MasterCard, Amex. And once you put your payment card in, then all the secret sauce starts to work.
There's recently been several updates to the center console controls. Let me just explain some of the changes. So this right here is called Android Auto. It allows someone with an Android phone to have a similar interaction with the center console overlays as Apple CarPlay does. That's new. We heard it was coming and it was just recently released. However, this whole system is called Android Automotive, which is completely different than Android Auto. Android Automotive is a interface for car manufacturers authored by Google that allows controls of the vehicle's systems through a Google developed user interface. And as you can see, this looks like Google Maps, and it works exactly like Google Maps, like what you would see if you had a Google Maps app on your phone projecting through Apple CarPlay, but it's built into the console and is calibrated specifically for this car's properties in order to get a very accurate destination state of charge. It also has this charging icon, and some things to note about the charging station selection. This hamburger icon up here allows you to select different options, and if you do have a NACS adapter for Tesla Supercharger access, you have this toggle switch right here. I do, and I also pay $13 a month in order to gain access to lower costs at Tesla Superchargers. So over here, you can select Supercharger, and then when it's plotting a route, it'll have you charge at Tesla Superchargers. And I only had that selected previously. For this video, I'm including ChargePoint because I needed to do a ChargePoint, and I'll explain that in just a second. But you could select your different providers that you want to charge at. If you have membership or you have a preference, you can select which ones you want there. Also, up here is the speed. I normally keep it at 50 kilowatts or faster just to prune out all the level 2 chargers because those I don't want to be bothered with. You could also boost it up to 150 or faster or 350 or faster, just the very fast stations. I normally keep it at 150, but in order to get to this station, because there was no charge point stations close to my house that were DC fast chargers, I took that off, and this opens it up to all chargers that are around. And then you choose a location you want to go to, and it'll map the route to get to that station. However, additionally, they added this icon up here, the charge point icon. The charge point icon is where my payment is entered. This was previously available for someone who had either a Visa or an Amex, and I just had the MasterCard, so I was waiting for my MasterCard to be accepted, and it just recently was, so I'm able to shoot this video. But once you're in the ChargePoint app, you can select a station, and then if you choose, give it a second, navigate, it'll take you back to Google Maps and plot a course to that location. But what we want is the new feature of being able to charge a car from the in-dash navigation without using a phone app. So that is a convenience. So you don't have to keep lugging around an app that has a bunch of a phone that has a bunch of different apps in order to do charging. The Joint Office of Energy and Transportation is working on a comprehensive plug and charge system that will allow you to do plug and charge at just about any provider's electric vehicle charger, including Tesla, EVgo, Electrify America. It doesn't matter. And we'll be able to use the ChargePoint app in order to access that. That's not ready yet, but ChargePoint does have partners like EVgo, EV Connect, and a few others that you can do it right away through. So let's go ahead and try to charge the car using the in-dash navigation so I don't have to use an app on a phone. A little bit easier. So in this particular case, it's a level 2 charger, so I'm going to plug in first and then I'm going to press start charge. I'll be right back. Okay, I got that wrong. What I have to do first, because the handles are actually locked, you have to press start charge first, and then it'll release the handle, and then you'll be able to plug in. So start charge. Contacting station. Let's go ahead and do it now. Okay, it says plug in. And I heard the station unlock, and the handle is now free. Okay, let's get back in the car and see if it's working. Not yet. Ah, there we go. Sure enough. Very good. So the handle would not disconnect until I pressed start charge on the app, after which the handle unlocked and allowed me to connect to my car. And when I plugged in, it started charging. And according to my Apple Watch, the ChargePoint app is indicating a charge in progress. Pretty cool. Volvo owners now have the ability to initiate charging through the in-dash controls using Android Automotive. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.